Um, number one, I am hosting Maggie. No, we're not doing that right now. Come here, come here. We're not doing that. We're not chewing up sticks in the house. Not what we're doing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, my love. Um, I got my Banana Island. You have to sign up by May 8th. You have 1 week, and it is going to be 7 days of eating only bananas with an online community support group. Um, and it's reasons to do Banana Island. Uh-oh. What's happening? I hate this OBS thing. OBS is the format that I'm... I just feel like there's settings I can make it better, but... Why isn't it working? Guys, it's telling me all these crazy things are happening, but you let me know. Is it working? I'll be in South Brazil eventually. Give me a few months. But yeah, reasons to do Banana Island, which I'm hosting online from May 18th to May 24th. If you want to see what it's like to be raw vegan for a week, you want to eat the cheapest of your life, you want to eliminate all food prep and dishwashing, do you want better digestion, do you want to talk with me every single night and a community of 10 like-minded people who are also going through Banana Island, and do you want to break binge eating or food addictions? Those are all the things that Banana Island does wonders on, and you can join by just signing up on my website, plantriotic.com/shop, and you buy it right there. It's $50, but you're getting an hour of talking to me personally and the community support group and a Facebook page for less than $10 a day. So it's extremely worth it. Everyone who's done it has had amazing results. I've hosted it twice already, and so there's still spots open for that. And then I'm hosting a retreat this summer. If you actually want to hang out with Maggie and I in the flesh on a beach house in Costa Rica, private pool, in an Airbnb, you get a nice bed, Wi-Fi, air conditioning. We'll prepare all the meals. It's going to be awesome. You eat super healthy for a week. I teach you yoga and meditation every morning. We swim in the ocean. We have community talks, that kind of thing. It's just going to be a great vegan yoga vacation and way to hang out with me and Maggie, essentially. And yeah, please ask me questions now. Time for Q&A. Let's go. Make them juicy. Ask me questions. That's the only way these live streams are interesting. So ASK says, what do you think about Ayurveda? So Ayurveda, for anyone who's not initiated, is the retreat is August 4th to August 10th, and you can get all the details on plantriotic.com/shop and click the Costa Rica retreat little thing right there, and it'll give you all the details. It's $600. That includes all the accommodation, all the food, and the transportation from the airport to the Airbnb and back to the airport. So it's an extremely good deal. I promise it's going to be awesome. So Ayurveda is the medicine and health program of the yogic tradition. And there are some things in Ayurveda that I think on a science basis are legit, and then there's other things that I think are completely woo-woo, religious or spiritual philosophy that just is not true. So just like any spiritual or religious ideology or program, there's some parts of it that I think are really great and some parts of it that I think are not so great. Generally speaking, I don't use it to run my life in any way, but I do use it to the extent like the breaking down your personality types. You have um, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha are like the three main personality types. Pitta, that's what I'm mainly, is like a type A, high achieving, high energy, fiery personality, intense. I mean, I'm I live an intense life. I'm very passionate. I do things big. I can't do things small. And then you have Kappa energy, which is like people who are chill, just like sitting around all day, and they don't need to have too many like crazy achievements. They're just kind of content with doing what they're doing. And then you have Vata, which are kind of like anxiety driven, spacey type of people. And the reason that Ayurveda can be cool is you get to learn about who you are and the personality traits that are dominant in you and then not predominant, and then you can use that in order to shift your behaviors or lifestyle in order to be a bit more grounded and balanced. Generally speaking, in Ayurveda, they advocate for plant-based for health in terms of food, but they also think that ghee, which is a butter product, is like super spiritual and good for you. So, I don't buy that kind of woo-woo ideology that's not very science-based at all. So yeah, please keep asking me questions, my friends, here in this chat to keep it exciting. And I should also say the most fun part about my live streams are that is if you do a super chat, which is a donation to Maggie and I will do a freestyle rap on your username. It is going to be hilarious. You will laugh at my face. Sometimes they're fucking fire and they're really good, and sometimes they're really shitty. So, but it's always hilarious. So you give me a super chat of $1 or more. You're supporting Maggie and I's mission of cycling from Alaska down to Argentina so we can stay in Airbnbs like this and live stream to you. Without this support, couldn't be here. So we really appreciate it. Okay. My August would be epic if I tacked on your retreat in addition to Woodstock Fruit Festival. Margaret, it would. And they're very different events. Woodstock is more of like a massive, almost corporate event. I mean, I love Woodstock, but, my retreat is 10 people. We're going to go super deep with each other. We're all going to be on kind of the same wavelength. We're going to get a lot more personal attention. It's a bit different. Thank you, Peter. Do you speak any other language? Sí, yo hablo español, porque ha estado, this is something I learned recently, he estado viajando acá en Centroamérica por el último 15 meses, entonces mucho de la gente en los pueblos chiquitos acá en México, Guatemala, Belice, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, ellos no hablan mucho inglés, entonces yo necesité practicar y aprender mi español muy rápido, y porque estoy viajando en el camino con mucha gente que solo habla en español, ahorita mi español es muy buena, y también yo tenía algunas clases en prepa de español, pero sí, yo hablo español e inglés. Tessa says my videos inspire her. That's amazing. No, you didn't miss anything, Sherry. Don't worry. We're just starting up. Hello from Wyoming. Sounds awesome. So, what about the girls in your life? That's juicy. There are none. I'm a romantic, okay? Sure, when I was growing up, a hookup was fun and a little few-month girlfriend, that was good. But these days, I'm really only interested in putting out my love energy and romantic energy with people who I think might be the one. That's just where I am in my life right now. I'm 26 years old. After this trip, which is only a year and a few months more, I want to start a family. I want to start a little jungle family on my off-grid fruit farm in the tropics. And I'm looking for long-term relationship stuff. And it's impossible to find here on the road. It's kind of it's not devastating, but like I had this vision when I started this trip that some woman who watches my videos, who likes my vibe, is just going to be like, you know what? I love Jackson's vibe. Maybe we would work together, and that she would just come and join me for a month or so to try it out, and maybe we'd fall in love, and we could bike to Argentina together, and then go start a happy fruit family in the jungle afterwards. Maggie, you cannot rip up that stick in here, you little devil. Eat that one. Eat this rubber toy, you little devil. Maggie's destroying sticks on the floor, which I have to clean up later. Even though we played so much today. So, yeah, right now, I've always loving someone in like a romantic way. Even if I hadn't gotten the girl that I was trying to pursue and start a relationship with, I like simply either being in a loving relationship or trying to pursue someone that I really want to try to be in a relationship with. And because of how I live right now, like I don't have anyone. Like, there are people in my past that I really love and wish I could be in relationships with them, but all those people, I don't think they want to be in a relationship with me that I'm thinking of. Thus, I need to find someone new. But the way I travel, I'm not around like-minded community. There's no locals here who are going to drop their little village life and have all the bicycle gear and join me. It's just a 0% chance. And so I'm not pursuing any one. I mean, I'm talking to a few ladies who slide into the DMs. And by the way, if you like my vibe and you think you could come and join me, we could test it out for a month. And if we connect and we travel together. I'm wanting that to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. So, yeah. How do you find all these places to stay? Are there places anywhere for rent for a few days? Charles from CMC Broadcasting, the Vegan Cheetah, says. So I stay with locals through the Couch Surfing app or the Warm Showers app. That is a completely free way to stay with locals. I oftentimes will start setting up my tent somewhere in a park or on the beach, and a local will invite me into their home. And then I get hotels in small towns for about $15 per night with Wi-Fi and air conditioning. And then this is just a simple Airbnb. I'm right outside of Managua, Nicaragua, which is a huge city, capital of the country. So there's tons of Airbnbs. I have a 2-bedroom, 1 living room, 1 kitchen house right now with a backyard, Wi-Fi connection, and air conditioning for $20 a night in a private gated community in Nicaragua for $20 a night. So it's pretty epic. All you got to do is go out there and find these places. How do you get over breakups, burnout, sadness? Yeah, I think I probably have some form of adrenal fatigue right now. I mean, I definitely have some dark circles under my eyes, and it's probably because I've pushed myself way too physically hard than is safe to do. I mean, cycling like this, always traveling, never having a secure place to stay when I'm on the road, it's kind of exhausting. How do I get over breakups? Breakups are one of the hardest things. My last one was with Izzy like 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago probably. And at the end of the day, when you break up with someone and you guys just aren't right for each other, but it still hurts, it's going to suck in the beginning. You're going to feel empty inside. You're going to feel butterfly-y and terrible. You have to look at it in the big picture, and that when relationships are supposed to work, like you're with your divine, perfect match, it's going to work out. And if that doesn't happen, that's okay, because you are not supposed to be with that person long term. And there are so many people in the world. Like, the one person you chose to get into a relationship in that moment, like, it was random. Odds are they were not the one. There's so many people out there. You just have to acknowledge that you had a good experience with them, you probably had fun times, and then you remember that no external factor, whether it's a car or a house or a job or a girlfriend or boyfriend, is ultimately going to bring you the epic happiness that you seek. The only way that you're going to find that happiness is if you build a relationship with yourself where you're just living such a purposeful life and you're so happy, whether that's involved with your job or with service to others or a YouTube channel or a hobby. You know, for me, traveling, spreading the vegan messages to small villages, and making YouTube videos to the world, my purpose is like, that brings me so much purpose. I'm good. That regardless of if I'm in a relationship or in a breakup, I am so happy with my life that those other things are just kind of added cherries on top of the cake. But my life in itself is in alignment and like feels so meaningful. So that's how you got to approach a breakup, that it's not the end of the world. You're going to find somebody else, but you need to make sure that your life is centered. And sadness is the same thing. You know, that's a fading emotion, and you have to feel that emotion and process why it makes you sad, but you have to look at it in the big picture, that if you're still breathing and you have arms and you have maybe a job or go to school, you're already doing way better than like the average person. And I'm not saying your sadness is diminished, but you can't let that one emotion take over you. You just have to feel that and be like, I wonder why I need to be sad right now. And I hope you guys can still hear me. It says there's issues. All right, I think we're back. What about boys in your life? Well, I am not gay, so the boys in my life are just my friends, and they're doing good. What qualities are you looking for in a woman? Thank you. Great question. I am looking for a woman with confidence, who's funny, who is adventurous, likes to practice yoga, preferably has tattoos, preferably pretty tall, but that's just whatever, and wants to spread the vegan message and also just live a very sustainable, calm, grateful life out in the jungle growing food, and who wants to be an amazing mother and devote so much of our energy as parents and a couple to making our kids be amazing kids. That's what I'm looking for in a woman. Is that too much to ask? More questions? I'm loving this. Would you go with a third worlder? Yes, absolutely. If I met a woman out here who was like, dude, I want to get out of this fucking situation and come bike with you, and I'll be vegan with you, and you're awesome, and I liked her vibe, done. That'd be amazing. It just hasn't fucking happened, Charles. And I've talked to so many women. It's just so far out there what people think I'm doing. It's just like impossible. Breast or ass man? If I had to choose, I mean, I love them both so much, but a good ass, I can't argue with that. I'm probably an ass man over a breast man, but they're both beautiful, amazing things. Oh, wow. Jackson, what are your love languages? How do you prefer to give love, and how do you prefer to receive love? Great question. So I've talked about this recently with my friend Alyssa, who is kind of that trial run of a woman that could maybe come and travel with me, but no, we quickly found out that we are just friends, not meant to be more than that. My love languages are spending time together is super important to me. Physical stuff, like the gift giving, means nothing to me. That's not my love language. Oh, appreciation, like vocalizing, like communication and appreciation and like what's going good or wrong. That's very important. spending time together and doing similar activities is very important, and then physical connection. Those are my love languages. Maggie, get along with my crazy vegan assassin looking Maggie doesn't like any dogs. She won't fight them, but she doesn't want to play. She's not interested. She's just interested in humans and her toys. Charles saying my wife may not have been born yet. Jesus Christ, dude. No, that's one thing that I'm very adamant about these days is I've gotten in too many little relationships with women who are younger than me, and it's just never worked out. I'm 26, so I'm kind of only entertaining like 25 and older right now, preferably even from the 25 to, or like 28 to 30 range. I'd be so happy because I am someone who's had a lot of life experiences, and I'm really ready to just settle down and build a nice little family. And I'm looking for people who want that kind of thing, and it's hard to find in a young 20-year-old. It really is. Do I plan on watching the Avengers? No, I don't care about that at all. Hey, thank you, Charles. You know, Charles said it's awesome that I'm really traveling and doing YouTube. Look, I had this vision and this dream starting in 2012. I thought, how amazing would it be if I built a little YouTube channel and online business where I could make enough money to travel? And I made so many sacrifices throughout college, social sacrifices of not hanging out with a lot of my peers, etc., because I was either studying or building my YouTube channel. And by the time I graduated college, I think I had over 600 YouTube videos up, and it paid off. And I don't make a lot of money. I just did my taxes last year. I make on average $1,000 a month, and that's not even all with YouTube. I do some cryptocurrency trading and shit like that. So I don't make a lot, but I make enough to live within the means of how I travel, and it is badass. It's thanks to you guys who support me. But, you know, things are sketchy and scary. My Patreon in the last year has gone from $900 a month to $400 a month. That makes me a little scared. But any donations here help, and, you know, pledging $1 or $2 per month on Patreon would be awesome if you guys could do that. Continuing on with the questions here. Charles says, I don't think there's a perfect match. Yeah, I don't think there's a perfect one either. You just have to find someone who's like a good match. I think there's tons of people out there for everyone, like multiple. You just got to find them. Do you plan on, no, not watching Avengers? How tall is pretty tall? Well, I'm 6'2". I guess I like tall girls in general, 5'9", 10, 11, 6 foot, but that's not like a deal breaker. You could be short, it's not a deal breaker. All right, Margaret LMT. If you're serious, you have to slide into my DMs. I can't go look at your channel right now because I'm live streaming. If you go send me a DM tonight and say, hey, it's Margaret from the live stream, we can talk and we'll see our vibes together. Go do it. Watching your vlogs from UC Berkeley days. Nice. All right. 67 Bigsby donated $2. Thank you so much. Watching my vlogs from the Berkeley days. And what happens if you give me a super chat, you guys get a very cringeworthy, hilarious, or fire, who knows, freestyle rap about your username. 67 Bigsby, what could that be? It could be under the sea. It could be inside a tree. Maybe it's a description of a place of living. Maybe it's giving. Maybe it is swimming. You swim under the ocean and down the street, and you see SpongeBob and you clean his feet. Mr. Sponge, you are dirty. It needs a scrub. Do you need a hug? Do you need some grub? Well, let's eat that pineapple from your house. I'd rather eat that pineapple than eat a mouse. 67 Bigsby. That was a fire rhyme. See, guys, I just started. Once I start freestyling, all the juices in my mind get flowing, so bring it on. Next, we got my friend Sarah Keller, sending this because you're putting yourself out there in a vulnerable way. This is true. It's what I've been doing on my channel. I'm comfortable with that shit. Sarah Keller, she is a dweller in a house on an island it is so exciting. Sometimes it's cold, but sometimes it's warm. But when there's a storm, she knows something will form. In her garden outside that she works on every day, she rakes that hay and she plays with all the clay because she builds these pots for her beautiful plants to come out outside and they sing and dance. Because when you interact with the earth, it's like a birth and it's a merger with the God and the smurf that's inside your soul, and you eat it in your bowl of plants every night, and shit, that's tight. Boom! My rhymes are fired tonight. It's probably because I ate all that spaghetti for dinner. Que onda, wey? Que onda, wey? CJ Avis is clearly un mexicano. Que onda, cabrón? Estoy bien. Estoy acá en Nicaragua, pero yo quiero ir a México una vez más. Es mi país favorita en este viaje. Entonces, probable después viajando, yo voy a vivir en México, wey. Way is how you say like dude in Spanish. So he said, "Que onda, way?" If you guys want to learn a little Spanish lesson, Mexican Spanish. They don't say it down here in Central America. But "Que onda, way?" is "What's up, dude?" That's "What's up, dude?" in Spanish. So thank you so much for those super chats. Again, guys, if you send me a super chat, I will. It helps Maggie and I will freestyle rap about your freaking username, and it's hilarious. You can laugh at my face. Settle down with a 19-year-old third-world vegan who doesn't mind eating grains all day and rearing the children. You're such a weird troll, man. But you're funny. I like you in my chats. I'm 21 and have been married for 3 years. Holy shit. I feel like it definitely depends on some women. Yeah, true. Most people aren't like you, Jordan. Most people most of the women that I've interacted with who are young are not wanting to get married or do things like that. What makes you feel like your best self? When I eat super healthy, which for me is a raw till 4 style diet, low fat, low processed food, eating high vibe, exercising, moving my body, doing at least 15 minutes of meditation a day, tuning in as much as I can throughout the day to being grateful, to nature, to my family, to my friends, to my lifestyle, spending time outside. Those are all the things that make me feel my best. And growing my own food, but right now I can't do that, but I will. Let's see if Margaret slid into the DMs. I don't see it yet, Margaret. You're all talk so far. I don't see you. I don't see no patriotic DMs. Come on now. If you really think you're the one, Margaret. I don't want to rap. Sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry. Oh, SB says thin, fat, or thick in terms of the girls that I'm interested in. I'm a thick kind of guy. Again, this isn't a deal breaker. I love women of all different body shapes, but my ideal, I'm not into skinny chicks. I'm gonna be honest. Again, if you are, that's fine. Still might like you. But generally speaking, my ideal is a thick, curvy, very voluptuous, womanly type. It's what I'm into. Some people giving me hate about my raps. How sad. How sad. Yeah, it's just getting started. Any rap with SpongeBob is great. I've been thinking about a tattoo idea that might involve Squidward. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting tattooed later this week in Nicaragua, by the way. I found the best artist on Instagram who I could find in Managua, and we're going to do a little magic. I graduated from Cali in 86 and 90. I'm much happier after retiring early. That's cool. You had any stitches? You had me in stitches. Hilarious. Do you believe in the afterlife? No. I don't believe that we embody anything in our soul or body after we die. I think we fade away, and I think that's beautiful. I don't think it's a bad thing. I personally have never felt anything within me or read any compelling evidence to show of an afterlife. It's a cool philosophy. It might be true. I might be completely wrong. I'm not atheist. I'm agnostic. I don't claim that I know anything about realms outside of our human experience, so I'm open to anything, but I don't currently think that there's an afterlife. And Margaret, I haven't seen you. Oh, the message is sent? Margaret. Margaret. Margaret, there you are. All right, I can't wait to talk to you. I'm following you right now. Just followed. Margaret's very cute, and I'm excited to chat. She's got papayas. She's got all kinds of beautiful things. Machu Picchu. I love it. I'm excited. We gonna chat. Okay. I'm 26 years old. When you went off fruitarian, did you take your body time to adjust back to good foods? No, honestly, my first meal was just steamed sweet potatoes. I ate that the first night, probably started eating rice and beans the next night. And no, as long as I kept it low oil, whole food, no, my body still was able to process those foods immediately. I just felt a little hot in my body when I started eating hot food again. Have you ever heard of Sankalpa? No, I have not. I think you should go for Crystal Irani. Who's that? Who's Crystal? You guys are really hooking me up tonight with future relationships. I love it. Kryst. Crystal Irani. She looks very cute. Looks pretty out there. She looks very cool. I mean, she's got a lot of followers, so I feel not worthy, I guess. But I'll try. I'll try, guys. All right, we need more questions, guys. Get them flowing. We got 40-ish people in the chat. Keep the questions going. I've answered them all. Make them juicy. Let's go. Come on. You must be curious about something about my life biking the world. How do I do it? Where do I poop? The most dangerous thing. Talk to me about ex-vegans. Anything, guys. I got a new ex-vegan video coming out soon. What's your favorite country or city you've ever traveled to? I love Chiang Mai, Thailand. I love Quintana Roo, Tulum area, Mexico. I loved this town just north of of Los Cabos in Baja California. I loved Lake Atitlan, Guatemala, insane. I love Berkeley, California. Jackson, don't know if you remember, but we've met before. Where did we meet, Margaret? Woodstock? Are you cycling across the world? Not currently. I'm cycling from Alaska to Argentina, which is a large chunk of the world, but in order for me to bike the world, I need to do the trip I'm doing now, and then you do Africa, and then you do England to China. So I still have a lot more biking to do the world. I might do it later in life, but I'm not going to keep biking after this trip. I want to start a little fruit farm. But when I'm older, like in my 40s, I might do a few year bike tour, but I want the next like 10, 20 years to be grounded in the earth on a farm. Did you ever date Elise? No. We have never been anything more than friends. Quiet or talkative woman? I mean, I generally like introverted people because I'm very introverted, so I need someone who likes to just kind of hunker down and not have to be super social all the time. But I like a confident, like thought provoking person. So I want to talk with each other a lot. So yeah, not too quiet. Any plans on traveling to India in the future? I mean, yeah, for sure. I just don't know when it would happen. I mean, I need to bike all of India. I just don't know when. Best places to live on a whole food plant based diet? I mean, anywhere close to the equator. Simple as that. Whether that's in Asia or Central or South America, just close to the equator where the fruit grows abundant. Where do I poop when I'm riding? If I'm in the middle of nowhere in a riding day, I literally just pull over and go behind a tree and take a poop. And I usually carry toilet paper or I'll just use a stick or a smooth rock to wipe. That's how you do it. Camping lifestyle, baby. Yeah, we met at Woodstock. You complimented my Naco shirt. Yeah, I remember you. That's awesome. You're great. Come and travel with me. Come on. Do you ever crave a more stable lifestyle? Yes. No, I do. I mean, I've been on the road now. This is month 20, and I have about 18 or 19 more months of travel. And while I'm still fully committed to this trip, I am fucking ready to settle down and be stable and not have to find a new place to sleep every night. Absolutely. It's tough, guys. But so I'm excited to be done when I'm done, but I'm committed for the next year and a half. It's going to make it feel that much better when I am secure. You aren't introverted, you rap in front of people. I'm extremely introverted. You have no idea. I'm fine when I do it to a screen, to a camera, but literally I'm extremely introverted. I like the thought of going out to a club and socializing and meeting a bunch of people just sounds not good. I like to be alone. I like to just hang out with my dog and be in the middle of nowhere. I'm a very introverted person. Thoughts on Dr. Morse and John Rose? Unfortunately, while I know those guys like in the health realm and world, I don't know about what they do specifically, so I can't give you my thoughts on them. What kind of emotions and thoughts do you deal with while being alone? You know, wondering, I'm constantly a little bit lonely. I go to bed every night cuddling Maggie, and I'm just like, I'm 26 years old. I want to be sharing this with an awesome woman to have all these experiences together. That makes me a little sad sometimes that I don't have that yet. But mainly, my thoughts are exciting. Like, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I know it's going to be amazing stories later. It's so meaningful now. I'm opening my perspective of what it means to be a human to such a crazy degree. Most people have no idea what it's like being a local people living out here, being a local person living out here, and I do know. It's an amazing thing to know. What do you think of Earthships? They're the tightest, they're the best. I have a friend who went through the Earthship construction certification in Taos, New Mexico, and after this trip, I'm going to be building an Earthship style house, 100% sustainable, recycled, off grid, for my house to live in. So I'm a big fan of Earthships. Do you ever feel unsafe when you're traveling? Never to a big degree. Of course, when I'm biking in the middle of nowhere, any random dudes could get 2 or 3 friends and jump me and steal all my shit, but it hasn't happened, and I just feel very confident, and I travel and hold myself very confidently. It helps that I'm a big 6'2" man. That helps. And I have my dog, and people are scared as hell of Maggie. So I've never felt unsafe, and I sleep in abandoned buildings, on the beach, in parks, in locals' houses, and I've traveled for 20 months now in crazy parts of the world, and I haven't had one bad experience yet. So it's pretty good. It shows how safe the world is compared to what people really say. What would you do if you had $1 million? I would buy an epic piece of land. I would start an animal sanctuary. I would grow a bunch of food, and I would host vegan retreats, and I would hire someone to make better vlogs of me so I could just live my life and someone could film it, and I could make like way more epic content for YouTube and the world to see than I can make on my own. But I'd rescue a lot of animals and buy a lot of fruit trees. And I would donate a lot of money to organizations like Wolfpack, which are grassroots run political organizations trying to get money out of politics. That's pretty high up there on things of importance because all the visions we have for a more just, sustainable world, it can't be done to its best degree unless we get money out of politics so that politicians are actually fighting for policies that the American people want versus policies that corporations are paying them off to promote and legislate around. So check out Wolfpack, they're very cool. My raps are great. Well, Cheyenne Banana, someone's got to super chat me or else you won't get more raps. So someone throw me a super chat and I'll give you a freestyle rap. Favorite book, author, genre book? Genre right now, I'm reading The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand, which is something that people have been telling me to read for so long. Generally speaking, I like to read biographies and nonfiction. I've read Jane Goodall's autobiography recently. What did I read right before? Can't even remember. Into the Wild influenced by John Krakauer. That changed my life. I think I don't live, I'm kind of a middle ground between the average person and Chris McCandless from Into the Wild. So I like nonfiction stories of epic people. John Rose is a bit of a kook, Charles says. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Julie says, can't believe your channel isn't larger yet. Thank you. I thought after over 1,000 uploads it might be a little larger, but so is life. I don't have as cute of a butt that I can show in a thong like some of these other YouTubers, let's be real. I want to see you and Supreme Banana have babies. I've met Cammie many times. She's super nice. I dig her vibe, but I don't think most women, especially like Cammie, she's kind of into like makeup and fashion and city life. It's like I can't provide that. I'm someone who's fine owning 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of pants, showering a couple times a week, and being rooted in nature. I think most people just think I'm crazy, but it's what makes me happiest. Has Maggie ever gotten fleas? Yes. The first month I came into Mexico, I didn't know about giving her preventative medicine, so she got all kinds of shit, but she hasn't had it in so long because every month I give her a flea and a tick medication and it prevents all those things for 30 days, and I keep her on that nonstop because, guys, it is insane. I pick dozens of ticks off my own body every single week. It's crazy down here. So many ticks and fleas. What happens if you ever get robbed and lose your ID and passport? It's never happened. If it happened, I would just figure it out. I'd go to an embassy, I'd call my parents and see if they could send me something. Yeah. Have you ever heard of TJE Motorcycle Diaries? Yeah, Motorcycle Diaries, I've heard of it for sure. Yep. I live in an Earthship and find your girl and come visit me and my boyfriend. Yo, you live in an Earthship? That's insane. Where is your Earthship? Where do you think you'll feel at home? Probably in Mexico, but maybe Costa Rica. Costa Rica is my next country. Oh my God, I'll be in Costa Rica in a month. That's fucking crazy. So I really want to check out Costa Rica, but I feel like I'll probably live in Mexico. Do you struggle getting quality fruit? No, the fruit down here is absolutely incredible. It's free. Mangoes are free down here. Bananas are ridiculously cheap. What's the worst and best thing that has ever happened in your life? Maggie is probably the best thing that's ever happened in my life. Becoming a tattoo artist, becoming a YouTuber, and having a loving family. Those are the best things in my life. Worst things in my life are when I was just really miserable at school, going through my eating disorder, uh, being addicted in an unhealthy way to marijuana at times and feeling low vibe. And my parents and family have some family issues with their extended family, and that's kind of a bummer. Um, Based on what? Oh, are you afraid of Lyme disease? No, I just don't let that stuff, or dengue and mosquito stuff. I don't let it affect me because I just like to travel. So I just pretend like fuck it. Have I read the Four Agreements? I haven't. Um, I didn't get any vaccines before this trip. No. Um, yeah, you lived and worked in Mexico City. I mean, I was in Mexico City. That's not where I'd be living. I'd be in an Earth ship in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. So very different. Yes, there is definitely room for more female vegan YouTubers. Oh my god. Uh, if you want to be a female vegan YouTuber, make what I eat in a day vlogs, talk about your struggles, make recipe videos, essentially, and make funny videos making fun of silly people, I guess. And I think you'll do great. Night, Rasta people in Costa Rica. I want free mangoes. The best fruit we can grow here are cherries and kiwis. Still pretty yummy, but yeah, mangoes are the best. No, I don't want to live in a tiny house. I just want to live in a reasonable size earthship. Yeah, I don't wear a helmet. I wore a helmet for many, many years bike touring, and then I hit a point about a year ago where I said, fuck it. And I haven't worn a helmet in thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, which is crazy because it's dangerous and stupid, and I don't recommend it. And I fly down mountains really fast, and anything could fucking happen, but I just fucking don't wear a helmet anymore. It's crazy. Have you or would you skydive? Yeah, I went skydiving in 2012. Awesome experience. Would you make YouTube videos with your traveling partner? Duh. Yeah, SB. I was in Mexico a year. I lived with people who are white, who live in the middle of nowhere on fruit farms, and they talk to me about their struggles. I understand Mexico's kind of crazy, but I can try it as well. And I'm trying to get my water bottle without you guys seeing my naked body because I am naked right now. I'm naked, Maggie. No, I don't use dating apps on the road. I just have no confidence that that will bring me anything that I'm looking for. More questions, guys. Give me the questions. I've answered them all. We need questions. We need super chats. I need to rap. Throw your boy a donation for this time and energy and vibes of vegan travel. Spreading the vegan message all across the land, my friends. So throw me a super chat. I'll give you a rap. And give me more questions. Let's do this shit. I think you should try dating apps. Uh, uh. Jess says, I helped her so much, feeling safe when I travel. Thank you. Awesome. Keep it up. Any fight/drama with people you couch surf with? So no, but I got my first negative review the other day in Honduras. I had a great 2 days with this woman, and then she wrote me a bad review on couch surfing. I was so surprised. I have like 60 positive reviews or something, and now I have one negative review. Whatever. She clearly was just pissed at something. We had a great time together. Emily's gonna set super chat up. Thank you. What's your next tattoo gonna be of? Guys, it's a great question. So I'm meeting with an artist day after tomorrow. I don't know what I want. I just want something on my legs. What should I get? What should my next tattoo be that I'm getting next week? Ocean, mountain, or forest? I'm a mountain man. I'm a jungle mountain man. How tall are you? 6'2". I read into yogic and Hindu spirituality. I like Buddhism. I read that kind of stuff. Yeah. How does couchsurfing work? It's a website. Go to couchsurfing.com and you type in any place you're traveling to, and then if there's anyone registered on the site who accepts travelers at their home, they have a profile. You can see their picture and reviews, and then you can send them a message and say, hey, can I stay at your place on these days? And then they say yes or no. Any vices or guilty pleasures you would like to admit? Gosh, of course. Soda. On a hot day on the bike, I like to drink a processed fucking soda. While Alyssa was traveling with me, I enjoyed cigarettes for about 2 weeks, which is absolutely disgusting, and I haven't done them since, but it's nice. It's a nice feeling to have one. Marijuana is kind of a vice, although I'm trying not to use it right now because it is bringing me down in my life when I use it these days, and I like to stay high vibe. I don't watch like trash TV or anything. Those are kind of my only vices. Did she explain the bad review? Yeah, she said like she said that Maggie bit one of the kids, which is so not true. Maggie was playing with the kids for like an hour and they were having a great time. And then one of them like grabbed Maggie from behind and Maggie went like this, like just like barked at her, and the kid got scared but didn't bite at all. And that was mainly, I think, the bad review because we were hanging out the whole time and having a good time. So I think that was the only reason, but Maggie absolutely has not bitten anybody. No. Have you traveled across all of America? Yeah, I rode my bike coast to coast across the United States. I've driven across the United States twice. I've been to almost every state in the United States. It would be nice if you end up not too far from the ocean because Maggie loves it. Yeah, but we'll have rivers or lakes wherever we live, like right on our property. Hey, Allie says she's stoked to be my new accountability partner. Absolutely, starting tomorrow. Get some plants, boy. All right, Emily Shepard, set up that super chat. You guys know how it works. If you give me a super chat, and Emily, thanks so much for a $10 super chat. That's amazing. As you guys know, cycling from Alaska to Argentina off the donations from you guys. We're spreading the vegan message all across the land to kids in small villages. There's no one else doing this. They don't have internet access. I feel very purposeful with what I do, but the only way is if you guys support me. So thank you. And Emily, you get a wrap because you gave me that amazing super chat. Emily Shepard, have you heard? She's a shepherd on the land and she goes in the sand. She follows all her goats, which she doesn't eat because she doesn't eat meat. Although maybe she does, but supposing that she doesn't, and she eats all the plants as she's walking in the field and she does a dance, and then she hangs out with an ant and says, hey, let's go follow the goats because we go with the flow. We go with the snow and we take out our hoe and we mow all the grass and we plant all these facts of love and truth and positivity. Did you know that there is a liberty in knowing that you love yourself and other people? Connect with each other. Don't fight. Don't bite. Don't look at a cat and say you just might fall off a tree and go into the earth. Life's about rebirth. Life's about uh, uh, Emily Shepherd supporting the message of shepherding across the land with my Australian shepherd Maggie, who is such a little Shaggy. I'm like Shaggy and Scooby. We're fighting all this crime and we're solving all these rhymes. Thank you. That was fire at some points and then cringy at others, but that's what you guys like, right? That's the best stuff. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Keep the super chats coming, guys, and the raps will keep on coming. How was that experience, and what did you eat during that? During what? Do you get a lot of messages on Instagram? I do get a lot of messages, Emily, or Elizabeth, but I'll look through right now. What's your Instagram name? Elizabeth Hamilton. Tell me your IG name and I'll look through. I do have a lot of DMs I haven't looked through because people just like send me saying like, hey, oh shit, we got more lovely ladies sliding into the DMs. I love it. Love it. If I design you a tattoo, would you at least think about it? Yes, I would. Yes, Sarah, if you design a tattoo and I like it, I will fucking get it. Or I'll do it to myself. Am I drunk? No. Why are you pro tattoos and against makeup? I'm not against makeup. I'm not against makeup. I think I generally am more aligned with a woman who doesn't want to put it on every day. I think it's different than tattoos. They're for very different things. Makeup is to accentuate certain features and to hide acne and things like that, and tattoos are different. I'm not anti-makeup. I just think generally the women that I've been attracted to, there's a correlation with them not wanting to use makeup all the time. And I actually just don't like it when I want to kiss my girlfriend and there's just going to be all this fucking processed shit all over my face and hands. It's just like, I don't like that. I want it to be clean. I don't see makeup as clean. I see it as dirty, processed stuff on your face. I do not use deodorant, haven't used deodorant really ever in my life. Probably when I was like 13 or 14, I tried it at summer camp. I've never been a deodorant user. I don't use it at all, ever. And, you know, I probably smell like I've worked out a little bit, but I don't smell bad. No one's ever told me that. I just don't smell bad. I eat really healthy and I don't use deodorant, so I think your body just naturally gets fine. Nice. Emily Shepherd is vegan. I remember that rhymes from years ago. Nice. Who are your favorite YouTubers outside of vegan channels? I like Logan Paul. I like the Young Turks. I like Nelk. Those are some of the ones I like. Social Vegan Devil. Let's see. Ah, I see your message now. Let's see. Social Vegan Devil is very cute. Very cute. I'll follow you. And I'll get back to your message. Nice. Does Maggie have to snuggle with you at night, or does she prefer her space? She prefers her space. This is what we do. We'll cuddle for like 10 minutes, and then she'll go have her own space and go to sleep, and we'll have our own thing. And then in the morning, she'll come and we'll cuddle for like another 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of what she does. Oh, Maggie. She's sleeping on my feet right now, my Maggie girl. What do you think of Freely's response videos these days? I think her video to Elise was a bit extreme. I think there were some points she made that were good, and then others that delegitimized her. So I think she's too attacky. I think she is not seeing it totally clearly and just painting people like Elise with too broad of a brush. But then there's other points that she is right about. So I think it's a mixed bag with Freely. Is there a meal that you miss? Yes. Sweet potatoes down here suck. They don't have good sweet potatoes. I miss sweet potatoes. I miss banana and ice cream. Like these places I get Airbnbs, they never have fucking blenders. I miss smoothies so much. I miss... What else? Pretty much smoothies. I travel with nutritional yeast. I try to always have that on me, so that's good. Green split peas. Holy shit, Nick Dudley, my boy's in the chat. Dude, I miss my green split peas out of my pottery bowls. Come on, man. Life's so different. Holy shit. So yeah, I miss having a pressure cooker, throwing in green split peas, make it into soup, throwing some nooch in there, sriracha with a bunch of steamed veggies. Oh, and some rice. I do miss that, but I get rice and beans down here, so that's close to just as good. All right, we need more questions, guys. Super chats and questions. Bring them out. We got a rap from my boy Nick. Someone send a super chat so Nick can see my raps. Are you planning to get any more tattoos soon? Yes, I'm meeting with a dude here in Managua, Nicaragua in 2 days to plan my next tat, but I don't know what it is. I've been thinking of getting both my kneecaps tattooed. Do you think it's time? I think I'm ready. If I were to get both my kneecaps tattooed here in Nicaragua, what should they be? What should they be? Tanya's from Nicaragua. Where? Are you in Managua? I am. Have you met Steffi Lee? No. Rice or potatoes? I love them both like crazy, but probably potatoes over rice for me. But I love them like crazy, both of them. You have a chance to do any more pottery on the road? No, I cannot do pottery on the road. You need to be in one place for many months to make pottery because it takes a long time to make one piece. So no, I will be making pottery once I settle down, but not on the road. Do you have plans for your phone or just use Wi-Fi? I use Wi-Fi, and then I do have an international plan where I pay for some data, but I mainly use Wi-Fi. But yeah, but no, I also use my data international as well. My life is so cheap in all other things. I don't pay rent. I don't have a car, so I pay more than probably the average person for international phone service. But that's fine. Are you a Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. No, I'm not a Hare Krishna, but I love Hare Krishna vibes, and I love the Maha Mantra, and I love what Hare Krishna symbolizes. Mandalas on the knees. Yeah, I mean, that's just like, it's obvious though. Like, I love my mandalas, they're all good, but I think I want something like just crazy, funny, and ridiculous on my kneecaps. You know what I mean? Just something insane. A mango tattoo on the kneecaps? No, that won't look very good. You're going to need to wait after knee tats. Please recover a bit before blasting out on the bike. Yeah, obviously. I'm here for like 2 weeks. That's why I want to get them done here. The inside of fruits cut in half. Ooh. What if it was just like a kiwi sliced in half on one and like an orange full color on the other? That could be good. Oh, guys, I think that's what I need to do. Fruits cut in half on the kneecaps. Okay, what fruits? They have to be totally round. I mean, an orange and a kiwi are pretty damn good. What else would it be? Anna, you are going to have to message me. Everyone tells me, message me when you get here. I can't keep it on track, so you just have to follow me. And once I get close, you have to message me or email me through my website, and I'll come hang out with you. Emily makes pottery too. How many vegan potters exist? What the fuck? I know, Emily, that is awesome. Hell yes. No, spiderwebs are also very classic, Alibaba. Very traditional. I need something crazy. Fruit weights, that's sick. Coconut, yeah, that could be good, but I'm thinking of a tattoo design. I feel like an orange and a kiwi would be better. How do you feed Maggie vegan? Dogs are carnivores. Since we just got a dog, I struggle with the way she's naturally made. I'm vegan, but I'm frugivore. She's carnivore. So you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. 1,000,000% wrong. Dogs are not carnivores. They are omnivores. I met with a veterinarian one time who wasn't even vegan, who said that the most like natural wild dog diet would be that they would scavenge off of berries, leaves, and roots mainly, and then they would run across a dead carcass and eat organ meats once in a while. So they're not carnivores, they're 100% omnivores. That's why your dogs love to eat bread and tortillas and things that are with carbohydrates, whereas cats aren't really interested in those foods. And the longest living dog ever was a recorded vegan dog. There's so many examples of vegan dog food kibble brands. So it's just propaganda to say that dogs have to eat meat to be healthy. It's not true. I feed Maggie a diet of rice, beans, lentils, veggies, ground flaxseed, plant oil. It's mainly her diet, and she's super healthy and doing good. Cantaloupe? Ooh, yeah. Oh, that could be good. Watermelon. Watermelon or cantaloupe also could be good with the fruits. Star apple is dope, but I would want it to be a circle. Oh, pomegranate. Oh! Okay, a pomegranate and a kiwi. Holy shit. Okay, a pomegranate and a kiwi. I'm gonna text the dude right now. I'm gonna message my artist. Would you be interested in tattooing both my kneecaps with fruit? Oh shit, I'm messaging him in English. I need to message him in Spanish. Okay, I'll do it after this live stream. Yeah, I think a pomegranate would be amazing. A pomegranate and a kiwi. Hilarious. Hilarious. Um, Thank you, SB. I like you too. I've looked it up many times, and they come from wolves, and they're not carnivores. Aw, thanks. I'm wise. I do my best. Can believe I just gave you the idea of how you want to change the way your knees look forever. It's how I roll. I'm crazy, man. What do you do to deal with chafing on the road? I have Vaseline, and if my balls or butt are chafing too much, if it's too sweaty, I just rub Vaseline all over that area, and I'm usually good. Are you high? No, I'm not high. I'm just a little tired. It's my bedtime. What is the tiniest tattoo you ever did? I did a pineapple like this small. If you go to the what's my tattoo account? Wandering Tattoo on Instagram. You can see it for my friend Claudia. Keep check for baby thick ass vegan YouTubers in the upcomings. Nice, Emily. I hope they get lab grown meat for pet foods. That's a really good point. What happened with raw vegan ginger? Why is she so mad? That woman sucks. I don't even want to give any attention to her. What's your love language? Spending time, physical stuff, and words of positive affirmation or grateful stuff. Communication. All right, guys, we need more questions. We need more signups for Banana Island. I'm hosting Banana Island May 18th to 24th. It's 7 days online. We meet every single night for the whole week through Skype video chat. You get to do Banana Island, reset your digestion, be raw vegan for a week. It's an amazing experience. You can buy it right now on plantriotic.com/shop page. Got a few spots left, a lot of spots left. So go sign up for it. You will not regret it. You might as well do it. It's the cheapest week you'll ever eat. It's just fun. So if you have time to eat only bananas, May 18th, 24th, you got time. It's easy. You don't have to clean any dishes. Do it. Go sign up. And we need more questions, or I will shut this live stream down. Right, Maggie? I usually sleep 7 or 8 hours a night. Physical benefits of Banana Island: you'll have the best digestion you've ever experienced. You will break certain food addictions or cravings because your food just turns into fuel rather than getting emotional benefits from it. Mainly the digestion's amazing. You feel light, you poop amazing, you have energy. Your body just doesn't need to digest as hard when you're eating only bananas. Your body's so happy because it's easy to digest. Will there be raw cinnamon buns? Maggie, where'd you find you? If you want to dehydrate your bananas on Banana Island, you can. Most people don't, but you absolutely can. Just had a passion fruit strawberry smoothie and it was the bomb. Sounds delicious. What's the sketchiest thing you've seen traveling? You don't even know. I mean, I've seen people doing cocaine. I've seen 16-year-olds smoking meth. I've seen people with just infections all over their body. I've seen men abusing physically women and emotionally. I've slept in a trailer by the side of a river in Canada with people smoking crack. I've seen everything, guys. Good night, Sarah. Do you use Ask for any vegan ink? It's an interesting thing. I don't really. Most ink is vegan. Almost all tattoo ink these days are vegan. The only thing that's maybe not vegan about a tattoo is that when they put on a transfer stencil, sometimes there's a product in the glue that's derived from animal products. But essentially, if you use soap in a restaurant or at a public place, that's equally as not vegan because it was probably tested on animals as if you get a tattoo from a random shop. So to be honest, tattoos pretty much these days are 100% vegan. It's just that some of the products might have a glue with a gelatin in it or something, but it's, I mean, if you're so vegan that you don't even use soap in certain places, if you don't know if it's vegan soap, I mean, sure, but most people don't go that deep into veganism. I won't grow my hair out again because it's thinning and I'm balding. All the men in my family are bald. I will be bald. So, no, I keep it short. The reason it's not very short right now is because I'm still healing this fucking infection on a cut I have back there. So, I haven't shaved it, but usually I'll shave it for the rest of my life. Um, Yeah, I know what raw cinnamon buns are, dog. I'm saying you can dehydrate your bananas if you want. Pomegranate me, yeah. Did you see Ted Carr's recent video with the dead cow? No, I will watch it though. Would you sleep in a tree? Like, like to what extent? In a hammock or what? Um, Good news for the vegan weirdos. P.S. You're gonna look so good bald, trust me. I shave my head bald all the time. Whoa! Male Lane coming in with a super chat saying Dr. Roston C will destroy vegan gains in the debate. Shit, is Male Lane a fucking meat eating infiltrator? I'm glad you're here. You gave me a super chat. You're listening to vegan content. I'm glad. Oh, in a treehouse? For sure. I would live in a treehouse. Mexican $20, not US $20. But thank you. I appreciate that. Male Lane is going insane saying vegan gains is going down in the drain. But in a debate, vegan gains is pretty strong. He takes out his thong and he looks like Kong. He's all strong and buff and says, "These are made of plants. These are made of plants because I'm in a trance from all these high vibrations from the broccoli too. It makes me take a poo, and then I go into the loo, and then I go schmoo. I am gonna eat some stew made of beans and rice because it feels so nice." Thank you for that super chat of 20 pesos. If you guys want to support me, if you like this live stream, just throw a buck. It's worth your time. I'm doing it for hours. Maggie and I are spreading the vegan message all over the world. It's worth it. Throw us $1. Throw us $2. And I'll rap for you, and it'll be really entertaining. I miss your long hair. Yeah, I miss it too. Do you fart a lot? No, I really don't. And if I do, they're not smelly. It's amazing. When I first went vegan, I farted a lot and they smelled terrible because I didn't know anything about food combining. So at like every meal, I was eating like raw kale and fruit and nuts all in the same meal, and that's no good. But these days, I do not fart a lot and they don't smell. Do you think YouTubers can uh, really be friends, or is there always a worry you'll boost each other's channel? No, no, no. Like vegan YouTubers are very loving, and we want to support each other. I've had on so many channels that are smaller than mine promoting them, and I've been on so many channels that are bigger. I've never met a vegan YouTuber who's interested in like not promoting other channels for real. So we're all really loving. I love Mame Sapote, and there's tons of it down here. Yes. All right, guys. I need more questions, or I'm going to shut this shit down. Hegstead equation. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Male Lane. Let's get some more super chats and some more questions, and we'll shut it down. Come on, my friends. Ask me the juicy shit. Or go sign up for Banana Island or my retreat. You won't regret it. It's an amazing vacation. If you want to take a vacation this August, make it my retreat. You won't regret that. Do you do any art to keep up with practicing your tattoos? Yeah, I just draw. Do I believe in rape? What kind of fucking question is that? Come on, Mel Lane, stop being a troll. Do I believe in rape? Jesus. Have you ever suffered from adrenal fatigue? I don't know if I've ever diagnosed it, but I've definitely, I'm tired. I push myself too hard on the bike life, but it's a product of the crazy thing I'm attempting to do. But my energy's still pretty good. Do you ever intermittent fast? Yes. I intermittent fast on a high carb diet. I usually eat from 10 a.m. to 6 or 7 p.m. and I do it on a high carb diet. So you can absolutely do it, and there's so many studies and information out there that intermittent fasting is really, really healthy. So I recommend intermittent fasting. Um, and yes, I do it. You got declined to send me a super chat. Well, you got to figure that out. Other people are sending them. Would you have a preference for your future child's birth? Yes, I would prefer a natural birth. I hope my partner, wife, whatever, girlfriend, when I have a child, wants to do it naturally in the house, water birth. Um, do you have sex with non-vegans? I've had sex with a few non-vegans as a vegan, but mainly vegans. Definitely mainly vegans. What's the sexiest trait in a woman for you? Confidence. I like a woman who's confident, who likes to mess around, bust people's balls, fuck with people. I like a confident, funny woman. Thoughts on polyamory? For me personally, I don't want to have multiple relationships, but I'm open to having one super strong, confident relationship with a woman, and that we are so confident in our love with each other that we are open to, like, maybe once in a while bringing other people in sexually to have some fun, or even to have it separate with other people, but mainly just to get that physical urge. I don't want my partner or me to have an actual relationship with anyone else, if that makes sense. Um, but I hear so much conflicting info on high carb or high fat. Yeah, there's a lot of information out there, but if you want to trust the best nutritional science we have, um, uh, high carb is the way to go. Eating a high saturated or high fat diet is not linked to reversing diseases or cancers or heart disease. Eating a higher fat diet is not good for heart disease. So I personally believe in a high carb or 20% fat, 15% protein, and the rest carbohydrates. Do you do weighted calf raises when you're bodybuilding? Yes. Vegans taste better? That's right, Alibaba. Not sure why this is doing the 99-cent thing, but thank you for answering my questions from a longtime fan since your China days. Thank you, CJ Avils, for the super chat. You're freaking awesome. I appreciate you. You've been watching since China. That's so cool. Pretty much all my traveling um, since graduating college. Thank you so much for being a supporter. And now you get a freestyle rap because that's how this shit works. CJ Avils, bikes on the gravels, screw the roads, you might hit a toad. You gotta bike on the dirt, and you gotta wear a skirt so that all the air comes and flows in that great area where all the magic happens, because you bike and then you fall into a cabinet and then you turn into an action figure and then you're in a world and you don't even know that you are a swirl of a bird. You're actually a caterpillar in the sky and you don't know how to dry because you're always wet and you don't know why, and it's because you fell into the ocean side. CJ Avils, I don't know what it means, so I can't use my rhymes to elaborate on your screen name that is, but I hope that CJ does know that they are not made of stray bird feathers. They're actually made of the weather, from the sky and the earth and the rain and the snow. Come on, bro. It is time to mix together, and then you will know the answer of life. Shit. That's some crazy shit, man. Do I go both ways? Nope. I'm pretty straight. I've only ever had sexual experiences with women, and that's all that makes me excited. Do you feel tickles? Yes, I'm pretty ticklish. Do you whistle? I whistle all the time. Do you do weighted forearm curls? Once in a while, but not really. If I'm lifting, I just do bench press, deadlift, squat, barbell curls, tricep extensions, calf raises, shoulder press, pretty standard stuff. I'm not a good singer, but I sing, but I'm not good. Tips on being financially free? Well, it all depends. It all depends about what your lifestyle demands. You know, I only make less than $1,000 a month, but I'm financially free because I live extremely cheap. So if you want to be financially free on the internet, got to work really hard. You have to make a lot of content. You have to have affiliate links to things. You have to collaborate. I don't know if I have any tips. It's just hard work. You just got to work hard on anything you do to be financially free. What's your hobby and biggest talent? My hobby is to draw, to tattoo. I like to play hacky sack. I like to do yoga. I like to make YouTube videos. My biggest talent is probably, I'm good at drawing. I am good. I am a yoga teacher, and I think I'm very good at teaching that. I can do handstands very well. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the stevia flavor drops. Vanilla's good. I like vanilla. All right, guys, should we shut it down? The stream's getting a little quiet. If you have any final questions or final super chats, throw them in there. And otherwise, we'll go to bed. Me and Vegans should collab on a vegan rap. Truth. Truth. Are you glad you went to college? I am glad because I did it. I got my degree. I organized a lot in college. I did a lot of vegan organizing and learned about leadership. I met some close friends. But generally speaking, I didn't really need to go with what I do now in my life. But I do not regret it. It was a good experience. And it's just, it's just repetitions for your brain. You obviously get smarter doing things that you don't like to do, but you're forced to do it in a certain amount of time. You get smarter. So I don't regret it. Do I like dancing? Yes, I like to dance. I'm not good at it, but I like to do it. How often do you get to shower? Pretty often these days. I'm either staying with a local or jumping in a river or staying in a hotel or an Airbnb. So when I was traveling through Baja and it was so remote, I maybe got a shower once a week. But these days I'm getting multiple a week. It's only if I end the night like in a public place camping or in the forest that I don't get to shower. But I haven't had too many camping nights. It's hard to camp down in the tropics. It's so hot. So we've been staying with a lot of people, getting cheap hotels and stuff like that. Any more questions? No? The live stream is quiet, guys. If I don't get any juicy questions, I'm signing off. What would be your top veggies and greens to grow? Arugula, kale, carrots, bell peppers, onions, garlic, asparagus, cucumbers, and those are some fruits, but yeah. Um, how much are hotels usually? 15 to 20 US dollars down here for air conditioning and Wi-Fi. And if you get one without air conditioning, but just a fan, it's usually $10. Whatever happened to you and Izzy? I like the mukbangs. Yeah, we just grew apart. You know, we have very different goals in life. I like to travel, do yoga, do animal rights protest stuff. She doesn't. She's no longer fully vegan. She doesn't like to travel crazy like me. We're very different. So I have nothing but good things to say about her, but we're just not meant to be as a couple. Um, will you marry me? Ask. Yo, have you slid into my DMs yet? ASK? I didn't know you were interested in marriage with me. I'm interested if you're interested, and we're a good, we're a good match. You just got to slide into those DMs. That's all. Oh, I did see your thing. Sorry, I got you right here. You're, yeah, I got you. I just followed you. All right, I followed you now. So we'll see. Yeah, no, we'll start the ecstatic dance on the property for sure. The only reason I didn't do super chat here is because I became a Patreon subscriber the other day. Thank you. You're awesome, Sherry. What about potatoes? Yes, I would be growing potatoes. Yeah, I see Ask you're in the DMs. We'll chat now. You look awesome. We'll invite Margaret to the wedding. Ooh, we got competition, my friends. I love this. Women fighting over me? That never happens. So I'm grateful. For reals though, like all these women though, it's all talk. I mean, I'm sorry, but I live such a free and open life. I say, yo, come down here. Come, we'll get an Airbnb for a week, for a month. Just figure it out. No one comes. I'm inviting you. All you have to do is DM me and say, all right, I'm free at this time. Where will you be? We'll go to a city together. We'll see how it works. You don't have to bring a bike. We don't have to travel. We'll just stay in one place. But no one does it. All talk. All fucking talk. Show some action, ladies. Hilarious. Um, nice. Healthy Oreo recipe. Yeah, an older woman, that sounds good. Sounds good. I like older women. You think it would be difficult for a vegan to date a non-vegan? Yes, fuck that. There's too many great vegan people out there. Stick with the tribe. Stick with the tribe. Makeup isn't always toxic. I agree. I just don't like getting shit that's even a little processed on me if I don't need to get it. It's just like annoying. It's like why? Although like art makeup, that's totally fine. But if you're just doing it every single day, just for no other reason than you're just used to it, that's what I'm not into. There's women around me, just not women who want to live my lifestyle. All right, this was a good chat. It's time for me to go to bed. I appreciate you guys. I love it. This was super fun. I'm open to doing it like pretty much every night. I'm at this Airbnb, so I got time to do it. What about the other pretty vegan girls you posted a couple weeks ago? She left. She went back home. We weren't a great match. We got on each other's nerves. And she's also 20 years old, so it didn't work out. She's too young for me. Do I think ex-vegans have lost their mind? Some of them have. I think most of the ex-vegans won't go back to veganism. They have such a bad emotional feeling about veganism after they had health issues and then they started eating animal products and felt better. So I doubt Elise, Drew will ever go back, but we'll see. Tomorrow night super chat. Thank you, Cheyenne. You're sweet. All right, guys, it was good. Peace out. Much love. Dream Extreme. Check the links. Sign up for the retreat. Sign up for Banana Island. You won't regret it.